Hey guys, it's Squishy Mushroom, and welcome to our Pokemon Y. Last time, we went through Route 20 and ended up at the Pokemon Village of all places, where we saw the Snowbelle City gym leader of Wolfric. And, well, this time, we're going to be taking on said gym. So let us get into it. What's that ice, chunk of ice? How's my favorite future champ? As you can see, the Snowbelle City gym is the place to be if you love ice types. But you've already seen 7 badges from gym leaders all across Colossus, right? I'm sure you don't need any hints from a guy like me anymore, am I right? Right? One more to go, eh? Go show him what you're made of, future champ. I will gladly do so. So, this is an interesting little place we got here. By the way, who should we have for this? Nia. Without a doubt, Nia. For sure. Aerodot's got some moves that are strong against an ice type, but it's also a dragon ground type, which is quad weak to ice, so it's a risky play. It is a risky play, for sure. Sneasel! With the Pokemon anime, being on, the Pokemon TV YouTube channel and all that, currently it's on season 9 right now, but I've been watching through all that, and frankly, what the fuck is Sneasel's voice? It sounds like the microphone of whoever, voices Sneasel is like, it sounds like they put it in the water. I don't know what it is. I don't know how they do it, but they do. I'm 73 for Echo. So how this little gym puzzle works is, you hit those switches and it changes where each of these platforms will go. Pretty neat. And now we move that over there. Now we can get over to the blue side of things. Delibird. On the 8th gym. Gym leader number 8. Well, not the 8th gym leader, but 8th gym. And you have a freaking Delibird. Delibird sucks dick. It is such a bad Pokemon. It only knows present. That is the only move it ever learns. I didn't heal. But it only knows present, which does a random amount of damage, which can either be pitiful or really good. It's rarely random, or it can heal you. You have to use DMs to give it good moves, but even then, its stats are terrible. It's bad when I send out a dragon ground type against it. Come on. You're doing something wrong. You're just doing something wrong, my guy. And you know it. 1000 EXP. Yeesh. That is a big number. Wants to learn Water Shuriken again. Yeah, because we don't have it as a move, but I got rid of it for a reason. I'm a sucker for a Water Shuriken, but it's not what we need for our moveset. Alright, now that that's taken care of, we now want to rotate this one. It's just the one platform, so we gotta do it like one more time. Okay, so that's where we want it to go. That's where we want it to go. But we're gonna need a way to get through there. We gotta get the pink side over here. Like that. Probably. Okay, well, we gotta get it to the middle. God dang it. There we go. Now we're over here. Alright. Got you. Diagonal. Underrated little fella right there. I like Diagonal. I like him. I don't like when you're confused, Ragme. Let me guess, I get hit my own confusion. Fuck you. I fucking knew it. I love how I was able to, you know, change stance without any confusion, but anything else? Anything else? No. Thank you. God. Why is this game gotta be the way it is, where I just have to constantly get confused? Why is it gotta be this way? Hyla Swine. For Cosmos, 73 for Peridot. Jinx. Jinx winks a lot. We'll stay out because it's part psychic. Alright, first things first. Well, I guess we gotta fight you. First things first. I was more referring to the button over there. Vanillux. You're level 74. Alright, now let's start rotating. Well, actually, I might go heal first because I'm pretty confident this is the last of these trainers, so really all I need to do is just heal for the gym. And we'll be back on this puzzle. And back we go. So, right, kill you. Over there, and then we're gonna need. Actually, wait, no, that won't. Well, actually, okay, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. That. That should be good to go. Come on, let me go in the middle. Thank you. I want to get the yellow here. Nice. Nice. Now to get. Well, that's one way to go there. Nope. Yes. Up we are, up we go. And there he is. Wolfric. And you know what? I know I'm kind of talking about, you know, how Paradox kind of risky move, and you know what? Let's take that risk. Let's take that risk with this gym. You know what? Ice is both extremely hard and terribly fragile at the same time. What that means, depending on which Pokemon you choose and what moves they use, I could be your most challenging opponent yet. Or I could be a total pushover. But that's alright, that's how it should be. Anyway, I'm done with my rambling. Let's get the show on the road. He smacks his bell. Wolfric. And he starts off with Abomasnow. Okay. Since we're our last gym, oh my god. So obviously we've had a lack of gym leaders throughout this whole game. Well, not gym leaders, we have lack of Mega Evolutions throughout this whole game. The only time we've had Mega Evolution battles thus far in the game is Karina's Mega Lucario and Lysander's Gyarados. And that's it. So Abomasnow can Mega Evolve. And in the anime, guess what? Wolfric's Abomasnow does Mega Evolve. But it's its lead Pokemon here, and it doesn't Mega Evolve. We're at the final gym. And 3 Pokemon too, by the way. Like, come on. I enjoy Pokemon X and Y. I really do. But man, do they just not handle. It is definitely far too easy. But I still like the game. But man, they just did not utilize their shiny new mechanic of Mega Evolution this time. Just unbelievable. How? Why is this a thing? Why is this even a thing? I know, like, you know, certain Pokemon, you know, that have Mega Evolutions, you know. In this game, they didn't have them yet, so it's like, Obviously, the options they could choose from are not quite as big as they are today. But still, like, you had options. Again, you had a Bomb Snow for this gym. Could have used, like, maybe a, what did I say Gardevoir? Maybe Alakazam, actually, for, last gym. Use, like, maybe Mawile. For 6th gym. Maybe Ampharos. It's like, you had options. You had options, and you just didn't take them. And it's so disappointing that they just don't go with them. I hope if, you know, X and Y, you know, these actual games, you know, I know we just got ourselves an actual, you know, brand new shiny color game that takes place in, you know, Snowbelle City and all that. But, you know, like, you know, kind of a retelling of the story of X and Y, you know, the OG games. If these games got remade, please rework these teams. Please. Please do. And of course, on top of that, you know, for the love of God, don't be BDSP. Just don't. Future remakes, do not go faithful. The game sold well, but the games fucking sucked. They critically sucked. Chip it down, so an Iron Head could probably take it out, but it is baffling it happened. It's baffling how little it happened. Another freaking Hyper Potion? Wow, this Avalok's tanky as hell! God damn! But it's not enough. Yeah, I grew to level 75. Plus 5 attack. Wow. Wow. Outstanding. I'm tough as an iceberg, but you smashed me through and through. Well, you put up a better fight than I thought, considering we're in the mid-70s. And you know what? You did alright. Still wish you had a Mega Albamas, though. Like, come on. The anime did it. And I know the anime came afterwards, but still. Impressive. Pokemon fought with great courage. I can tell you've trained your Pokemon well. I mean, yeah, I love X and Y. I love it and all, but man, these games really could have done the Z version that fixes everything. Like, they basically retired third versions after Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, but man, I wish they just came back for this region, because they desperately needed it. What you have right there is called the Iceberg Badge. As long as you have that, any and all of your Pokemon will surely look up to you and do their absolute best in battle. Let me give you this too. TM13 Ice Beam, finally! You know what this is? It's Ice Beam. Move has an accuracy of 100%. Not only that, but every once in a while, it will freeze the target it hits, too. Hope you've learned a valuable lesson today. Being rigid can make you tough, but it will also render you fragile. Better off being flexible. Know what I mean? People are fluid like water and can adapt to their environment without changing what's important on the inside. Not me, though. I guess I'm too stubborn. Maybe that's why I love ice types. And now, we've got squares and diamonds. We've trapped some of these trainers here forever. They can never escape. Wolfric, you monster! Yeah, how? I mean, obviously you could reset it, but just... That could be just really concerning. There's the future champ I know and love. Looks like you've trumped our old gym leader. Never a bad thing to test the limits of your strength. Am I right, or am I right? And since you're such a star, I guess that means you're off to the Pokémon League. You know what? You have all the gym badges now, so there's really only one thing left to do. I'm headed off to the Pokémon League. Listen up now. Trust in your Pokémon, and there's no limit to what you can achieve. He won't let us back in the gym. I don't know if I've actually gone back in the gym afterwards to see, like, maybe, I don't know, see if, you know, that whole layout there has changed. It might not have. But definitely a curious thought. But anyways, Ice Beam. Finally, we can learn this. And Echo can learn it too. Echo can definitely learn it. And frankly, I do want Jin to have Ice Beam. Problem is, I gotta get rid of U-Turn and Night Slash. I'm not getting rid of Night Slash though, because that's a tutor move. So, I mean, I gotta get another Heart Scale to do that. Whereas the U-Turn, I can just use a TM to teach it back. And I will. Once I don't need Waterfall anymore. Because frankly, Waterfall I just have for now, just because it's an HM. Like, that's literally it. That's the only reason I do. That I even have it on Jin in the first place. And what, now that we've got, I'm pretty sure now we can actually use Waterfall outside battle. That's good. But I gotta find places to use it. Oh, here. We'll hit the Lumiose real quick. Just so we can get to Route 16 more easily. So we'll do that. Alright, we're at Route 16. And I'm pretty sure, unless I'm mistaken on something, the only sort of place, well, I guess I can't surf here. It's a waterfall right there. Can I not surf? Hold on. Am I being gaslit? Really? Deal with these wild encounters. Scroopy, hello. You're not gonna get important to me. Ah, son of a bitch. I need cut. Alright, the tree has been cut down. Let's surf our way to the top here, and then we can now use waterfall to get up here. What do we see? Nothing. But there might be a bit more water beyond here, so Route 15. We get Dark Pulse. Okay. Okay. bad. It's an 80 power special move. Our Greninja can learn it. Do I want it? Do I want that or Night Slash, though, is the thing. It is more special based. Night Slash physical 7. You know what? Actually... Sure. Night Slash is good. It's good on our Greninja, I guess, but I think Dark Pulse is actually a better option. Now we want to head to the Frost Caverns, not the actual cavern itself, but the outside area of it. And sure enough, there's stuff down here. We can just hop down there. Here. A heart scale, okay. And considering there's, the move tutors there, right next to this place, that's nice to have. Very nice. And what's over here? A TM for Stonehenge. Well, that's a neat enough move. User stabs target with sharpened stones from below. Critical hits land more easily. Decent move, 100 power, but it's also 80 accuracy, which is definitely annoying. And it's only 5 PP, so it's good, but risky for sure. I don't think Route 18 has anything of that sort. Coryway Town definitely does. I don't have my Aegis Lash out for, check some of the new TMs we are getting. But at the same time, I don't think it really matters, because I think I like the moveset we've got for him already. So, it's not that big of a deal. Left. Said on the left. DM80 Rock Slide. I had to get a freaking... I had to do Waterfall to get that freaking TM. It's good, but man. It doesn't really matter anyways, because we got Lion, which, had that as its moveset, I think, since birth. I could be mistaken on that part, but at the same time, it's like... He's had it for a long time, so it's like... it's good regardless. I don't think this place really needs any of that sort of stuff. I don't think this place has a use for waterfall, so... That's cool. Really, the only other place that really has anything of that sort that could be, in any way meaningful, Pokemon Village. Well, there is one other area, but we haven't gone to it yet. Actually, hold on. Can I fly to the Pokemon Village? I cannot. Dang it. Alright. I'll be over there shortly. And here we are in the future. I know why somebody started calling that of all things, but whatever. Really? I definitely want to cast a Repel just because I don't want to have to deal with all these darn random encounters. So help me God. Getting tired of it. Tired of it all. Hell with it all. Not today. And go through. Climb up with waterfall. And we're up here. And we get TM29 Psychic. Amazing move, as you know. And only good old Sigilith can burn it. Has to be expected. But now that we got through all the areas we've gone through with waterfalls thus far, you know, trying to think of anything. You know, I'm kind of want to see if there's any of the stuff we missed with other HMs. You know, like any surf spots we missed. I kind of want to know. I feel like there was a surf spot somewhere. Well, there was. Sure enough, there was. A Dawnstone, okay. That could be good for good old getting a Glade. No, it's not in this game. I was gonna say, and also maybe a Frostlass, but I'm pretty sure that's actually not in this game. I don't think you can actually catch a Snow-Run. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's not in the regional decks. I'm pretty sure it's national decks only. Pretty sure, you know, the only Gen 6 games you get them in would be Boras. Which, I mean, you know, it's a remake. That makes sense. Is there anything here? Somehow I feel like there was. There was a place I could surf. Well, hello there. And there was even a place I could use waterfall for. Okay then. Oh. Oh. No, actually, we'll come back to this place. Because, I mean, next episode's gonna be Route 21. And I guess what's left of Route 22? Route 4 didn't really have anything. 5, not so much either. 7 or 6. 9 was the walking stuff. 8. Various cliffs. It's really the only other place I can really think of. Might have something kind of that I missed would be somewhere on Route 8. Just you know, the beach section of it, anyways. I have no reason to actually surf here. Yeah, we'll save that area in Route 21 for next time, because I'm pretty sure those are some trainer battles I want to hold off on. Who are you? Oh, a Charty Berry. You can effective rock moves. Neat. Neato. Neato! As Daisy once said. That kind of voice. Well, la-di-da, there are indeed surfers here. They're probably super weak, aren't they? Yeah. That is a tentacle in this point in the game. Do I even want to show these curb stomps? Do I? I mean, I guess they're quick. I get some extra cash. I guess I might fight these. I might as well. Oh, I wonder. Hold on. I mean, look. Let me look at the levels of these guys. I mean, obviously they're lower than us, but the 20s. Okay, I mean, not terrible actually. Actually, not too bad. That's kind of roughly where you get surfed. But at the same time, I mean, at the same time, maybe, like, you wouldn't really want to come back here, I'd argue, for these guys. But maybe this TM. Roost! That's a decent flying type move. Heals your HP. Just not too bad. Have that there. Over here. Heart scale. Nice. Did I battle out here? Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Why do I keep doing that? I don't think there's anything all that really noteworthy then. Cool. Well. Let's go grab our Aegislash and progress onward. Really extended the video with a bit of exploration, but hey, I don't mind. I don't mind. I do not mind one bit. Diggersby goes back in the box for now, but I am confident that next time we're gonna need him a little bit. I have confidence in that. I don't remember if after that has HM. Hope it doesn't, but I'm worried it does. But here we are. Route 21. That's where we'll be exploring off to next time. So thank you guys all so much for watching this episode of Pokemon Y. And this is Squishy Mushroom signing out.